Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Renegades React. Today, we are going to be looking at another death battle! Today, we're going to be looking at Sam Fisher, the Splinter Cell himself, versus Solid Snake. So, I'm going to say this. Two of my favorite video game franchises. Splinter Cell, I'll say this. The first three Splinter Cell games... Yeah, you had Splinter Cell, Pandora Tomorrow, and then you had Chaos Theory. Chaos Theory, I think, is probably the best Splinter Cell game. And if they ever do an HD remake of it, I will buy it, definitely. But yeah, when you talk about spies, you look at two guys who took it from a different aspect. You look at Solid Snake, who, well, depending on how you play the game. Okay. So, Micah, do you have any experiences with these franchises?
I never really played Splinter Cell, so I like Solid Snake. But I feel like it's gonna be a really even matchup. I'm familiar with the Splinter Cell franchise. I feel like they have similar gear, similar skill sets. So honestly, I think it's gonna be a way more even matchup. Way more even than some of the other death battles we watched.
Superman versus Goku.
not to mention any hurt feelings there.
Yeah.
No, this one I'm excited. It should be a good one.
Yes, indeed.
I'm kind of coming down on the side of Solid Snake just because I'm more familiar with Metal Gear.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey,
I'm indifferent about both. I like both of them. So I'll reserve judgment until I see everything that takes place. All right, you ready to start this?
Absolutely.
Here we go.
This especially stealthy episode of Death Battle was made possible thanks to the upcoming action comedy film Spy.
I do kind of wonder how they get
Fox,
those kinds of sponsors.
starring Melissa McCarthy.
It's just popularity and whatever's coming out.
If you enjoy
You
this
can
episode, then you
talk
should
to the
definitely go
movie
check it out.
companies and
Maybe I'll see you there.
And they can do that. We can do that in the future if we ever have something coming up.
They are the government's best-kept secrets, masters of stealth, trained to kill in 100 different ways from the shadows or face-to-face.
Solid Snake, the legendary soldier of Metal Gear.
Sam Fisher, Splinter Cell's ultimate predator.
He's wears an iron boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who
the
would
barrel.
win a death battle.
Well, the barrel and the box.
Yeah, the box.
His name was simply David, and he had one clear purpose in life. Become the successor to the greatest soldier who ever lived.
Big
Why?
boss.
Because he was cloned from him. Strap in, ladies and gentlemen, this origin's a doozy.
As a secret government project, David was created using eggs donated by a Japanese scientist and grown in the womb of a femme fatale spy.
That's a
along with
strange
7
fetish
other
for
would-be
cardboard
brothers.
boxes.
She was almost the original Octomom. Except they scrambled 6 of them to somehow empower the remaining 2.
According to prophecy, one of these twins would bring ruin to the world, while the other would save it. So that kind of works out.
Born to be a soldier, he joined the Green Berets as a teenager and later joined the CIA, the US Army, and finally the high-tech Black Ops group called Foxhound. Here, his deadly stealth techniques earned him his legendary codename, Solid Snake.
While serving under this Special Forces unit, he received training from the very man he was cloned from, Big Boss.
But on his very first mission for Foxhound, war itself changed. After infiltrating the military nation Outer Heaven to rescue a fellow agent, Snake uncovered plans for the creation of a gigantic walking weapon that can airmail a nuke to anywhere in the world. It was called Metal Gear.
Despite being a Foxhound rookie, Snake destroyed the Metal Gear and discovered that Big Boss himself was apparently leading the enemy. After killing his own father, supposedly, Snake had enough and entered early retirement.
But since he had single-handedly destroyed a walking nuke shooter and the greatest soldier who ever lived, Snake became the next soldier of legend. Anytime a new Metal Gear showed up, Snake was pulled back into the fray. When all he really wanted to do was get drunk in Alaska and dog sled race with his 50 Huskies. Talk about
What did he do? Did he
living
run the
dream.
Iditarod?
The Iditarod? The longest sled race in the world? When did you become a dog?
That was in there.
Turns out
That's
Big
kinda
Boss
awesome.
wasn't
I didn't
quite
know
as
that.
dead as people thought. Even after Snake burned him alive with nothing but a lighter and a can of hairspray,
History's greatest soldier, everyone.
these Metal Gears kept showing up. Soon, Snake was an expert at destroying these robotic behemoths.
He even piloted a Metal Gear to destroy another Metal Gear that was designed to kill Metal Gears. Whoa.
But Snake did not earn his reputation as the icon of stealth by going in guns blazing. Although he knows how to use almost any weapon he finds, he keeps his load light by entering missions with only the bare essentials.
Snake carries a Ruger Mark II pistol with tranquilizer darts. Perfect for silent takedowns. But if he wants to get lethal, he whips out his 1911 Operator, one of my favorite handguns ever.
Yep.
And he's got a stun knife, which is like if a taser
I
and a
exclusively
knife had
carry a
baby.
1911.
All three of
I
which
can't
he
lie, it's a good
incorporates into
gun.
his specialized
yes.
fighting style, CQC, a brutal mix of hand-to-hand combat and gunplay taught to him by Big Boss himself.
Preferring to remain unseen, these weapons wouldn't do Snake much good without other tools to keep him hidden from his enemies.
Funny.
Snake's outfitted with his Octo Camo, a smart camouflage which can match the color, texture, and temperature
Yep.
of Snake's surroundings.
Not even the Gecko bots with their infrared and night vision tracking can find Snake in this camo. Plus, he's always aware of his surroundings thanks to his high-tech eye patch, the Solid Eye.
He's not actually missing an eye, it's more like a monocle from the future, with infrared, night vision, and radar. Snake's also been injected with nanomachines, which energize his body and his codec, an internal radio system. The codec allows two-way communication, which is 100% silent, almost like telepathy.
We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first? Silence beats talk when it comes to safety.
Feeding him info from the other side of the codec is his best friend, Otacon, a pathetic, cowering nerd with horrible bladder control.
Yep.
But he's also really good at hacking computer systems, so I guess he gets by. Give him enough time and Otacon can hack into any top-secret facility.
Super dedicated
Apart
otaku.
from Big Boss, Snake has defeated cybernetic ninjas, psychics, his own twin, and of course several giant Metal Gears.
He can wield a railgun as powerful as a tank with his bare hands, and once blew up an actual tank using nothing but a couple of grenades.
Yep.
And once he powered through a sealed hallway while being bombarded with microwaves and survived.
Who
That's
throws microwaves at people?
That's really no
Come
joke.
on.
no, it
No
isn't.
boomstick, it's more like he was
'Cause-
inside a giant microwave.
My God.
I'm not really sure
Think
that's
of the
physically
size of a
possible
hot
for
pocket you could make with
a
that.
living thing.
Under the effects of microwaves, a normal man's skin would deteriorate within 2 to 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Snake lasted more than 3 minutes.
And any guy that can last 3 minutes is a damn stallion. Now I know why they call him Solid. But seriously, this guy is
Oh,
built Tonka
man.
tough.
Way to go,
Always hard and
Boomstick.
Perfect.
Yep.
His Octo Camo provides only light protection against knives and other weapons. And even though he's in peak physical condition, one well-placed bullet will put him down as easily as any other man.
Also, cloning and nanomachines don't mix. By the time he was 35 years old, they caused Snake to begin aging rapidly and even suffer heart issues and seizures.
Old and wrinkly or not, you can count on Solid Snake to see every single mission through. And be a badass the whole time. There's a reason he's known as the man who makes the impossible possible.
Yep.
I'm no hero.
David
Never
Hayter.
was. Never will be.
You haven't changed at all, Snake.
Samuel Leo Fisher was born in Towson, Maryland in 1957.
Whoa, he's older than I thought.
Orphaned at a young age, he spent his youth at a military boarding school. His goal was to join the CIA and follow in the footsteps of his late father.
Sam's career in government work was an impressive one, joining both the CIA and the Navy SEALs. During this time, he found he had a particular knack for espionage. And ladies. See, on one of his missions, he fired off a few rounds into the wrong target and knocked her up. So he married her. They had a daughter named Sarah, and Sam Fisher lived happily ever after. No, wait, he got divorced after 3 years, and his ex died of ovarian cancer.
Left with
Ouch.
no other family but his daughter, Sam retired at just 47 years old. This time, he'd spend the rest of his days in peace.
Yeah, right.
As if. We all know how it goes. Sam was too good to leave the agent's life forever, and was recruited by 3rd Echelon, a top-secret sub-branch of the NSA. 3rd Echelon wanted Sam for their new Black Ops unit, focused on infiltrating impenetrable locations, extracting information, and escaping even the most impossible scenarios. They called it the Splinter Cell program.
Oh yeah, let me come out of retirement and do that. The completely impossible.
Talk, but talk quietly.
I'll tell you anything. I'm the biggest coward you've ever met.
That's quite a claim.
I've already wet myself.
Well, then you've made the top 10.
Well, luckily, like other agents of stealth, Sam Fisher didn't have to work alone.
His support comes from Anna Grimm's daughter, or Grimm, who communicates with Sam through subdermal implants in his ear.
Ew!
It's just a tiny earpiece which operates by directly vibrating the bones of his inner ear, so only Sam can hear her.
So
That's
she's
cool.
vibrating his bones, eh?
Dang it.
Way to go,
Bo.
Boomstick.
I don't know.
Grimm is a world-class hacker who started as Third Echelon's lead programmer and might be aging backwards, but that's irrelevant. Together, they are a formidable team, although Sam and Grimm have very different approaches to a mission and can sometimes butt heads. While Grimm is very by the books, Fisher prefers to follow his instincts. For better or worse, he will completely abandon a well-laid plan over a mere hunch. Surprisingly, this works out better than you'd think.
See? You don't always have to plan out every little detail about
Not the
every
dog.
little thing.
I thought we agreed to never discuss that trip.
I just wanted a churro, but no, it wasn't in the schedule. Bet it was delicious.
Oh, shut up,
Oh,
Boomstick.
not the
Okay.
dog.
Grimm directs Sam's
Oh, when a
movements,
dog's trying to
keeping
kill
him
you, what do you
invisible
do?
in the
I
field,
know.
Along with the latest in stealth gear.
He sports the Mark 8 Tactical Operations suit, a light diffusing black armor that's layered with Kevlar and Rhino plate to help protect against bullets.
Along
you
with a
go.
layer of Gore-Tex, a material that suppresses his heat signature to make him invisible to night vision.
Speaking of night vision, Sam has that. And more! His multi-vision goggles come equipped with thermal vision, sonar, a zoom function, and even footprint tracking to ensure that Fisher can see you even if you can't see him. In fact, he's so stealthy that while he can track footprints left behind by others, his own trail is completely undetectable.
Aha.
Even by him. I'd say that he's the stealthiest man ever if it weren't for the 3 giant green lights coming off his head.
It's true.
Come on, dude.
I mean, yeah.
Common misconception. As obvious as they may appear, those lights are actually invisible to a normal human eye.
Really? Well, that's too bad for his enemies because Sam excels at killing efficiently. While lurking in the shadows, he takes aim with his favorite pistol, the semi-automatic 5.7, a compact firearm that's perfect for silent, quick kills.
And if someone manages to spot him, unlikely as it may be, Fisher is more than prepared to take them head-on with his SC-20K modular assault weapons system.
This beaut is like the Swiss Army knife of guns. It has an assault rifle mode, shotgun mode, sniper rifle. Oh, she can be whatever you want her to be.
Boomstick.
What? Yeah, as versatile as she is, that's nothing compared to the amount of things she fires. Aside from bullets, the 20K can launch gas and EMP grenades, sticky shockers, rubber bullets, and even cameras which attach to the wall.
After their titanium spikes anchor them in place, Fisher can use his built-in communications device, the OpSat, to monitor them. These cameras have night, thermal, and electromagnetic field
Yeah,
vision.
it's pretty funny when you
Got
take
so
someone
many
down
ways
with
to
one of
take on
those.
his
So
opponents.
the
It's
camera's
hard
stuck
to
on their
count all
face?
the impressive stuff he's
That is
done.
nasty.
Get stuck in the
He's
side of their
carried out
head
more
and they
than a
fall
dozen
over.
missions, went all Liam Neeson and rescued his daughter from kidnappers, and has even infiltrated the CIA itself. Which probably isn't easy.
He has single-handedly prevented a Chinese invasion of Taiwan, foiled terrorist plans to destroy the world's oil supply, all of it. And when he discovered that Third Echelon was corrupt from within, he took it down by teaming up with Grimm to create
Fourth Echelon.
In combat, he's insanely fast and accurate on the quick draw. Even when surrounded, he can put 4 bullets in 4 skulls in 3.2 seconds. He can literally take a life in the blink of an eye. Despite his age, nature hasn't slowed Sam down at all. I don't know about you, but I'll be thinking twice before stepping into any shadows.
Fisher, it's starting to look like war is unavoidable. JCOS is asking all sources for current division-level intelligence.
So, besides stopping World War III, is there anything else I can do for you this evening?
A little bit sarcastic there.
Let's
Yeah.
end this debate once and
I was
for
gonna
all.
say
It's time
Michael
for a
Ironside
stealth
used to voice Sam Fisher in the first 3 games, and I missed him originally, but now I like the new guy that they got. I forget his name now. It's gonna kill me until. Oh, look at that, redacted. Patience 13. Snake.
This should be a good battle.
Yeah. They gave him the solid eye system. They gave him the new solid eye system, even though it's his younger form.
Yeah.
He didn't really get the new solid eye system until he was old Snake.
I feel like they're doing everybody at their max potential. So the younger
Snake,
body
I've
is
finished
not
uploading
degraded by the
schematics to
cloning.
your solid eye.
Yeah.
The intel we need is inside. Should be a piece of cake, but there's one heat signature inside.
Just one?
Yeah, maybe everyone's out for a late night dinner.
Thanks, Otacon. Piece of cake.
Oh, come on! You couldn't get David Hayter to be Snake. I was gonna say they replaced him with Kiefer Sutherland in the new Metal Gear Solid game, which is kind of weird. But
really, we haven't had a chopping plan, have we?
No, the Paladin is your evac plan. Why?
Oh, did you see behind her?
Party crash.
It was a portal sentry.
That's awesome.
Don't lecture me. He's mine.
Snake, he's in the room.
Here we go.
So fuck you and your lame ass point of view. That should have been my whole mission from the start. You put it together, I tear it all apart. What? Gotta get mine, stepping through this minefield, and what's not mine becomes mine. You mine. That's the way.
Nice.
Where's the data?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Target is, you know I'm gonna finish it once I get it started. That's the way I gotta
Gun kata.
mercenary, making all your hearts see that I can turn you into parts.
There you go. Nice beat twister.
Grim, did you get that?
Sam, are you all right?
I'm fine. He's after the data.
Just our luck. I'll bring the plane in for you.
Don't. This guy's gonna be a problem if I don't take care of him now.
But it's more important that
No. Trust me, Grim.
I'm not alone. Somebody beat me to the intel and destroyed the source. Think he's with Praying Mantis? Raven Sword?
If they're operating out here, it couldn't possibly be anyone we're familiar with. I'll start scanning radio frequencies to see if I can find any comm lines. But Snake, until we know what you're up against, I suggest you keep yourself out of sight.
I've already got it covered.
Please tell me it's not a cardboard box.
Do I need to go over this again? The cardboard box is a very important
in the middle of the men's restroom.
It's ideal for fooling the enemy.
It ain't personal, it's just the only way I still can make a grand.
Oh. Heat signatures.
Well, now his
suit.
He can't pick up the heat signature, but
Snake, this is insane.
I mean, he can follow the
Otacon,
footprints.
I'm not exaggerating when I say the success of my mission hinges on how I use this cardboard box.
Oh my God!
But in the end,
they got Chris Sabat to be Snake?
Oh snap!
Is only made of paper.
Surprise! There you go.
Oh yeah.
Oh! There's the data.
Otacon, I've got the intel.
Uh-oh.
Sam, I'm sending you the camera speed. Whatever suit he's wearing is powered by electricity.
Perfect.
Uh-oh.
EMP. Well.
That was close. You're welcome, by the way.
I lost the data.
Oh, wonderful. Well,
without his suit, he's not hiding anywhere.
he's just behind that door. Go get it back, old man.
This is too easy.
What is that?
I don't know. Somebody's interfering.
Oh snap! Are they having a hacker battle too?
Who is this? Identify yourself.
I'm Otacon. I'm impressed. Your security's pretty state-of-the-art.
Oh, no.
What? How long have you been listening in?
Long enough. But right now, Miss Grimm, I've got to shut you down.
Oh snap!
Ah! Sam! Sam, do you copy? Sam!
Great.
Are you there? Are you okay?
Uh-oh.
Snake? Snake?
Shut up, Otacon.
Oh no. Oh,
German suplex.
Oh.
Oh. A crescent knife versus the stun knife. Oh! Across the chest.
I don't know. Well, Snake's pretty tough.
You got the data back.
Does Sam Fisher actually use a Karanda knife in?
Oh no! Oh!
That was nasty.
Dang.
That was super hardcore.
Piece of cake.
Holy hell!
The play is crashing. Otacon
and
just
Fisher
fried it.
were experts in their field. Snake may come second to Fisher's skills in silent assassination, but he far exceeds him in close quarters combat thanks to his specialized training.
Even though Sam was a master of blending into the shadows, Snake's solid eye had no trouble tracking him down.
What's more, Grimm's comm line has a history of being hacked into, while Snake's codec does not.
But what about Snake's nanomachines and solid eye? Wouldn't they be disabled by the EMP blast?
Actually, no. EMPs are comparable to microwaves in how they affect electronics. When Snake was bombarded by microwaves, his solid eye survived for 2 minutes of non-stop radiation, while his nanomachines remained intact throughout the entire experience. A single EMP grenade doesn't quite stack up to a hallway of microwaves.
Even if he did lose his nanomachines somehow, he didn't need them to beat Sam.
Overall, Snake has a counter for anything Fisher could throw at him and had the edge in close quarters combat, leaving this victory pretty straightforward.
Poor Sam. This loss just kind of snuck up on him.
Dang it,
was lights
Boomstick.
out for Sam.
The winner is Solid Snake.
Okay.
Cool. I'm pretty good with that. Pretty good with that.
I don't know, man.
Next time on Death Battle.
Uh-oh. What up, Darth? And who else? They didn't show anyone else.
Vader.
Okay.
You're Darth Vader.
So.
you're really into that.
I'm kind of.
I'm excited to see who's fighting.
Sam's been shown to be very deadly in close quarters
Ben,
combat.
I play Wiz.
Right.
I mean, he's proficient in Krav Maga, but he's also, from the fighting styles I've seen him throw out, he's proficient in Muay Thai, and they're probably right. Solid Snake probably does have the advantage because the techniques that he used was able to take down multiple people, whereas Sam was able to take down at most 2 to 3. But
coming out June 5th. So
yeah,
I mean, I thought it was
you should go check it
a
out.
pretty close matchup. I mean,
I did too. I did too. I thought it was.
I thought it was a good fight.
Yeah.
I mean, the microwave hallway thing that could be a little bit attributed to sloppy writing.
That's a bit much. That was really the only part of MGS4 I really had a problem with.
I mean, really, microwaves, they operate. I mean, when like you cook your food in a microwave, basically it heats up the water molecules.
Yeah.
That's how it operates. And if you think about a human, I mean, you're mostly water.
How much percent of the brain is water?
I'm actually not sure, but it's a lot. I mean,
yeah, it's more. The human body naturally is between 60 to 70% water.
Right. So you're literally boiling in your own skin.
Well,
so
but I can attribute that. They can attribute his survival to the armor.
Right.
But his head, where his brain is,
right, yeah.
where the gray matter up in your head
right.
is actually shown to be more percentage water than the rest of your body. How the heck did his head survive when he didn't have anything protecting his head?
So I guess that is a little fantastical.
That was the only problem I really had with MGS4. I mean, yeah, I had other issues, but yeah, that was really the only problem I had.
I don't know. I still thought it was a good fight.
I
thought
did
it
too.
was. I thought it was a really even.
By the way,
matchup.
I didn't know who they originally had voicing Solid Snake. I thought, they should have got David Hayter. But when I actually heard him talk more, I was like, holy crap, that's Chris Sabat. Chris freaking Sabat. They got Chris Sabat to be I love Chris Sabat. I mean, holy crap. The guy is amazing. I mean, we met him. Or wait.
I wasn't there.
Oh, yeah, you weren't there at the sorry.
It's okay.
I met Chris Sabat. And I actually did some accents for him, and he liked my accents. And to get a compliment from him and also an autograph as well, it's like, hey Nate, great accents. Chris, it's like, awesome, thank you. But yeah, okay. Other than that, even Death Battle, very even. If they would have, they've only ended these really by KO, haven't they?
Well, they always say KO, but the person's super dead when they're through with them.
Yeah, what they should change? Maybe they should change it up. Like, for instance, I'd have liked at the end of this. Okay, it was evenly matched. One thing they could have done is Solid Snake dies and Sam Fisher lives, but Grim dies and Otakon lives. And then have those two, and pretty much just be like, so what's your name? Sam. And communicate that way. I mean, he could hack Sam's communications and just be like, so, you ever thought about working for the government? Or I thought I was. Okay, so even Death Battle, I liked it a lot. Liked the fighting. Loved the fight scenes.
Very well done.
Yeah, and I agree with it. I agree with the ending. I mean, I had it close in my head, but now that I think about it, I got to say Solid Snake would win over Sam Fisher. So that doesn't mean I think anything less of Splinter Cell, but yeah, maybe if Sam Fisher were voiced by Michael Ironside, maybe. Just joking. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for this Death Battle. We hope you have enjoyed what you've seen here. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. If you like the video, click like. If you want to see more, click subscribe. Check in the description for all of our various other endeavors. And we'll see you later, Internet. Peace out.